Look at this image. On the left, goddess Kali, known in every Hindu household, worshipped by hundreds of millions. On the right, a goddess you have almost certainly never heard of. The ancient texts say these two are equal. Equal in power, equal in mystery, equal in the ability to transform the lives of those who reach them. But there is one difference that will make you look again. She has a hunchback. The goddess the texts say equals Kali in power has a curved, hunched spine. Her name is Kubjika. Kubjika means the hunchbacked one, and the story of why she has a hunchback is the most extraordinary story I have ever told on this channel. Welcome to Deep Made Easy. First, why have you never heard of her? Because she wanted it that way. Utmost secrecy was a paramount feature of her tradition. Her texts were never shared publicly. Her worship was passed from one guru to one single initiated disciple. One. Not a class, not a community. One person at a time. For 1,000 years. She did not want to be found until the world was ready. And she was not discovered by the outside world until 1980. Not 1880, not 1580, 1980. While India was watching Doordarshan, while the world had televisions and satellites, a goddess equal to Kali was hiding in Nepal, kept secret by a small community of Newar Brahmins for 1,000 years. In 1980, she decided the world was ready. Now the story of the hunchback. This is where the entire teaching is contained. In the beginning, the goddess existed in her complete divine form, perfect, radiant, straight. Then Purusha, pure consciousness, appeared. He reached out and took her hand. And the goddess, overcome with apprehension and bashfulness, contracted. She pulled inward. She curved herself. She became small. She became Kubjika. Now stop. Her hunchback is not a deformity. It is the posture of Kundalini energy coined at the base of the spine. She did not become less. She became compressed. The same infinite cosmic energy now held in a curved human form, waiting, coil, containing everything. A spring that is compressed contains more energy than a spring that is open. Kubjika is that spring, the most powerful force in the universe, held in the most contracted form possible, waiting to rise. Her entire body is a map of your energy body. The 6 chakras along your spine correspond exactly to the 6 points along her curved spine. The golden serpent coiled at her base is the same Kundalini energy coiled at the base of your spine right now. She does not just teach about Kundalini awakening. She is Kundalini awakening in physical form. When you look at Kubjika, you are looking at a map of your own body. The compressed power in her hunchback is the same compressed power sitting at the base of your spine right now, waiting for you to notice it. Now the story of the Malla kings. Because this story proves her power is not mythology. It is history. The Malla dynasty of Nepal were among the most powerful rulers in the Kathmandu Valley for centuries. Their secret was Kubjika. She was their tutelary deity, the source of their power, and she protected them for centuries. Then a prince of the Malla dynasty violated the modesty of a young girl whose father was a devoted follower of the goddess. She did not send a thunderbolt. She did not send a curse. She simply removed her protection. And the Malla dynasty failed at the Battle of Kirtipur in 1768, a dynasty that had stood for centuries, gone within years of losing her grace. She does not punish, she simply leaves, and without her, nothing stands. Now what Kubjika gives? She is the goddess of the moment when the energy at the base of your spine begins to move. That warmth, that subtle electrical feeling, that sense of something waking up that has been sleeping for a very long time. That is her territory. She governs the entire process of Kundalini awakening, from the first stirring at the base to the complete rising through all 6 chakras to the final union at the crown. She is also the deity of potters, those who take formless clay and give it shape. Because she contracted infinite energy into finite form, the same act as creation itself. Every pot ever made, every thought ever put into words, every piece of art is Kubjika working through human hands. How to invoke her? Sit quietly, eyes closed. Feel the base of your spine. Whatever you feel there, honor it. It has been waiting for a very long time. Say inwardly, Kubjike, Kubjike, Namostute, hunchbacked goddess, I bought to you. She was hidden for 1,000 years. She revealed herself on her own terms. Sometimes, the most powerful thing in the room is the one you almost did not notice. Next episode, Kanchi Kamakshi, the goddess who holds both desire and liberation in the same hands. And why Adi Shankaracharya said she is the reason the universe continues to exist. Subscribe, share this with one person who has felt that energy in their spine and never knew what it was. Kubjike, Namostute, Jai Mata Di.